Okay, everybody, hello and welcome to another episode of the show. I'm happy to be back in town after spending the last handful of days schlepping across the country to bring my mom back home to New York. Hi, Mom. Fun ride, but I'm glad to be home. So today we're making the Lynchburg Lemonade. This is a great drink. The way we're going to make it here is going to be, I hope, better than the way it is generally served in a lot of restaurants and sports bars and stuff where they use artificial ingredients and things that I don't really care for as much. So we've got a handful of elements here. The first one, of course, is Jack Daniels. The second one is orange liqueur. Today we're going to be using Grand Marnier. If you don't have that, you could use Cointreau or Triple Sec. And then the rest of it is lemonade. So you could use store-bought lemonade, or the way we're going to do it here is to basically just make it ourselves. So we're going to use simple syrup, lemon juice, and of course, since I live in New York City, water from a Brita pitcher. I would never drink water out of the faucet. I don't even know if this does anything. You could even prove to me with science that it's a placebo, and I would still only drink water out of the Brita. Okay, and then we've got our glass filled with ice. So this is a pretty easy drink to make. We're going to start off with 2 ounces of the Jack Daniels. While I'm doing this, I'll tell you this is kind of an interesting story. This drink was invented in 1980 by a man named Tony Mason, who owned a restaurant in Alabama. A few years later, Jack Daniels started doing a big national campaign promoting the drink, the Lynchburg Lemonade. And Tony Mason sued and went to court, and he won, but they rewarded him no money. In fact, the judge offered to give $1 out of his own pocket to the man as compensation. He refused to accept the dollar. Sued again, and the second time he lost, and that's why we can do whatever we want with Lynchburg Lemonade now. So, all right, so we started off, like I said, with 2 ounces of the Jack Daniels, and then we're going to go 3/4 of an ounce of the Grand Marnier. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of the simple syrup. We're basically just making, lemonade in the glass. So we're going to take our lemon here. We're going to cut it, and we're going to put one little thin slice aside, as we like to do, for garnishing at the end. And then we're going to squeeze this sucker out. We get 3/4 of an ounce of this. While I'm doing this, I'll just add in my commentary, as I often do with the citrus squeeze portion. I just drove across America, like I said, 2,000 miles, and saw hardly anybody wearing a mask. So I will repeat my PSA. Please wear a mask. Please be safe. Please, just for your own health and your family and everybody else, please do it. Okay, so all the ingredients are in there, and now all we do is just add water. And then we're going to stir it. If you've got a fancy bar spoon like this, you could use that. If you don't have one, you could use a chopstick, which most people have a couple lying around. And give us a nice stir. We're going to garnish it with the slice of lemon. And that's it. Lynchburg Lemonade, all natural materials, tastes great, awesome for the end of a hot summer day, the kind like we're having now. Lynchburg Lemonade, enjoy. Yeah, that's good.